Why? So we can talk to
We
each
had
other.
5
So
minutes.
much more fun when our
I know.
microphones are muted.
Yeah.
We got to remember to cut that. Oh, are we live too?
Yeah, we're live now.
Bring up the comments thingy.
Yeah.
Where's that button? Show us.
Yeah. Oh, I can show you that now. So you got to open this up a little bit more.
Ah.
And then you just hit the multi-stream.
Oh, 0 viewers. That's good.
Wow,
Wow.
Joey.
How
We've
rude.
been on for 30 seconds.
How do you mess things up like that so
Right.
quickly?
Well, I never got an update
I'm
on
going
my...
to sip this syrup. 'Cause it's
Normally-
not actual drink. It's just sugar in a can.
It's delicious in a can.
Actually, there's no sugar in it, which makes me even more nervous.
Don't be. You drink Red Bull, you're fine.
I
Red
just
Bull-
got the notification that we were live, so
Red Bull sucks.
facts.
When I drink that, it makes my face pucker. Sour Patch Blue Raspberry. That is the best Sour Patch, right?
I'm afraid to talk.
Yes,
though.
that
I'm
or
afraid.
red.
Hey, Chris.
Hey,
what's up?
Chris.
Let's go. I hate
Let's
saying it that way.
Go.
I'm sorry.
Does that make you think of Tom Brady, or does that make you think of Matt
no,
Gregory?
it makes me think. Wow. No, it makes me think of Ninja. He's kind of the guy.
Oh,
It was that era of gamer that gets everybody else to say that
that's
in that way.
that's Matt's go-to right
No,
there.
it's everyone's go-to right now.
I mean, you
Chris,
can't really-
Chris
can
just said it
Can
through
you?
texting.
You think you could trademark that, or is it too?
Ninja
like,
probably could. It came.
didn't Paris
through
Hilton
him.
get stopped from trademarking "That's Hot"?
That's hot.
Like they wouldn't let her because it was too generic.
In my heart, she did.
That's hot.
She trademarked it in your heart.
I can't verify that it was Ninja that came up with that, but I know it's like being an old crotchety man. Like I'm going to be 39 in like a week.
Really?
And yeah, I'm old.
Wow, man.
Yeah, you guys are youngins. Isn't it weird? I don't seem that old until you look at my face, and it's like, oh yeah. But no, like it's that young thing. Like when younger people start doing something, and it's annoying.
Yeah,
When
get off my lawn.
Like when people started saying, "Let's go," I'm like, that annoys me to no end. I don't bring it up a lot, but it hurts my heart.
People have probably been saying "Let's go" for much longer than what we think.
Yes, but they've not been saying, "Let's go." They've been saying, "Let's go." All right.
Are you sure?
Yes. I've been around for 39 years.
He's
My
seen
brother
a
does that
few
all the
Let's
time.
Go in my day.
I've been around a few let's goes in my time. Thank you very much. Ghost energy drink.
Yeah, Ghost Energy drink. Blue raspberry.
This episode
Brought
of the
to you by-
podcast is brought to you by.
I can't drink it without almost choking to death.
Have a plan. Don't just get one and drink it all willy-nilly. Make sure you have a plan.
Have a buddy.
These energy drinks are insane.
You need a safety buddy.
Oh my gosh.
Did someone tell me what
That was $3.
what's 1,000 milligrams of carnitine?
Yeah.
Carnitine.
It's
Anybody?
carnipure carnitine.
Anybody want to tell me what alpha GPC is?
I think that's a funny way to say creatine. Carnitine.
You just say it really quick.
When you drink it, that's how you read these things.
I love when the can flavor at the top just says energy.
I feel like the words have slowed down as I'm reading them because my brain's catching up with how they wrote it down.
I have a great. So the first time I took my narcolepsy medication, it was like on a Sunday and we were playing dodgeball and it was like that. The whole world slowed down.
Yeah.
I was just
That's
owning
what I feel like.
fools.
I
It
feel
was
like
great.
I feel like there's like
So-
3 hummingbirds
Remember
in my
Limitless,
head.
the movie?
Figured out what
like
alpha
that.
GPC is.
Oh, what is it?
It's a chemical released when the fatty acid found in soy and other plants breaks down. It is used in medicine. In Europe, alpha GPC is a prescription medication for the treatment of Alzheimer's.
I prefer heavy acid.
It
not
gets you to
fatty acid.
focus. That's what it does.
Huh? Isn't soy bad for you?
It's always good for you.
It's
all
Isn't it
natural.
like
It's
terrible for
shown
your
to-
testosterone?
It's shown to improve mental and physical performance. And it's in.
I'm gonna hit a home
in-
run tomorrow night.
It's in
It'll be gone by
workouts.
then.
Wow.
He shows
It's
up with a
in-
6-pack.
Oh, but there's a lot of side
Shotguns it.
effects to it.
There's a
Oh,
Some-
great! Like
some
what?
of them are. Some of them.
Or terrible?
The list keeps going. But
Only
it's
read the appropriate
Wait,
ones,
there's
please.
bad-
heartburn, headache, insomnia,
Whoa.
dizziness, skin
Why am I
rash,
peeing
and
my pants right
confusion.
now?
That's not a side effect, Josh. That's just you.
I really had to go. 2 viewers. Wow, we lost a viewer in our intro.
And it's available as a supplement in many vitamin stores.
Vitamins?
Yes.
What about vitamins? You threw a B in there. It sounded like it. You probably didn't.
I didn't think she
But,
did.
but the
That's
hummingbirds
okay.
in my
It's the
brain
ghost
are
talking.
telling me.
Yeah, it's the ghost.
The hummingbirds?
Casper.
That's what it feels like.
Casper.
It feels like I've got a head full of hummingbirds.
Today,
Just
I,
going,
we were fishing this morning and my foot was vibrating. And I looked down. I was standing on a bee.
2 seconds.
Kablamo! Oh, that
Whoa.
watermelon
That
exploded.
was pretty.
Watermelon is gross.
Hello, and welcome to the Podbless podcast with three dads who are involved in church ministry where one is a full-time minister, the other is a volunteer, and one is a veteran of both.
This podcast will deal with the interaction between our faith and our day-to-day lives.
With a few fun segments in between.
I'm Joey.
I'm Josh,
And I'm Brett.
And this is Podbless.
Guess we need to call an ambulance. My heart doesn't even feel like it's fluttering.
You were talking so fast.
Dude, I don't feel fluttery, but my brain is fluttering. Like,
100 miles an hour right now.
yeah.
I drank one of those at 2 a.m. and I got so much work done.
I bet you did.
I've had this much of it. I can feel it, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Don't
Like,
drink the whole can.
I can feel it. I don't think I should do that.
Have you drank it all?
Drink at all. What?
Have you
Oh,
drank
have
it
I
all?
had any of it right now?
No.
No,
like
have
all
you
of it.
drank it all
Oh,
of
no,
it?
no. I've got a half a can. 3/4.
Down it. Let's see what happens.
No.
And they're not small
I think we
cans.
should-
I'll die.
Hold on, wait. Let's get the proper
Oh, yeah, Ghost.
logo out there. Red Bull won't sponsor us, so we're trying other people too.
This stuff is legit.
Thank you, Chris. I missed you too, bud.
Yeah,
Chris has my back.
yeah,
You'll be
the
drinking
only
those
one.
You're the only one I need, Chris. It's okay.
Hey, can you not lean back in your chair so people can see your pretty face, Noah?
That is.
I don't think he cares.
Something's up with that.
No, that's the reason
You
I brought
should
it up.
you should definitely move to your left or move the microphone. Hey guys, I missed you all.
He's like, fine,
Yeah.
I'll push it over here.
Right, I'm back.
Yeah, we've kind of.
Who keeps saying it?
I heard you guys had some terrible lists last week.
Terrible
No.
list.
Yeah.
It was
No,
good.
we didn't have terrible lists.
Maybe
we
if
had
you would have
the,
listened.
we had the bottom 5 best movies that were better than the books.
Something can't be the best if it's in the bottom 5.
You can't say this until you listen to the show.
I will listen to
You
it.
have to. I say you have to watch it.
Okay, I'll watch it.
We need
Right
that
now.
extra view.
Yeah, right.
Joey, this just came to my mind.
What
You never got in contact with Seth.
about tonight? He said
Yeah.
he was going to text me when he was done running.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought
Yeah.
you said you had to add him to the car.
No. He went for a quick run. He's going to text me then.
Where's
and
he?
then
He's like Forrest Gump these days.
yeah, kid runs.
Run, Forrest, run.
That's not appropriate, guys. I'm just kidding.
Is it not? Is that movie inappropriate?
No.
I love
Oh,
that
no,
movie.
it is inappropriate for sure. Don't let your kids watch it anymore.
It's a good movie.
It doesn't. Well, it's not for your kids.
You've seen it?
Yeah, a lot. I've actually seen that one. Yeah.
I'm not going to bring up scenes, but I'm just saying.
Oh, no, I'm not saying it's all like child appropriate, but
Well, that's.
I don't
that's
think it's
appropriate.
in.
I think it's the only way to say appropriate is because of children, right?
No,
Yeah, appropriate.
there can be adult inappropriate things.
Yeah, but if an adult has a problem with it, they have a bigger problem going on inside. You shouldn't be cussing there. You know.
Oh
if
no,
you-
I
if
was
another-
thinking of like
like, and if another grown man tells you, "Hey, you shouldn't be cussing," I was like, "Hey, man, go get some therapy because you're telling another grown man not to cuss."
there
Like,
are things that people put in movies that no one should record.
Like what?
Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
I don't
but-
see a lot of movies, but I've heard this.
It kind of reminds me of Will Smith, Chris Rock.
I saw The Hills Have Eyes in high school, and that should have never been recorded.
I've never heard of it.
Don't watch it.
That's like all
I don't
the
plan on it.
what is it? The Saw movies.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't, I don't
yeah.
like those.
Like that's just is that necessary?
But
Do you
this-
really need to see that guy get his?
You don't have to bring it up. It's
Okay,
I don't
sorry.
want to know.
I'm pretty sure someone
Spoiler
got thrown
alert,
in a
he
vat
saws
of
his leg
syringes.
off.
I don't need
Yeah.
my hyper vigilant brain right now
Great.
thinking about that.
Cool.
You're thinking about how you could murder people now?
Right.
I could
Don't
totally.
need that.
I think I could get everybody in this room.
How to get away with murder?
Ooh, don't be recording while you do it.
Don't be recording while you do it.
Yeah, that'll. Unless you. Well, no. Is it too
Unless
soon
they're
to
a
make those
serial
jokes?
killer.
It's probably too soon to joke about that. Unless you're in front of a closed
Oh.
circuit public camera, in which that camera most likely won't work.
You're getting into the
Too
Epstein
soon.
stuff.
Yeah,
That kind
yeah.
of
I'm sorry.
belongs.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know where you were going with that. But
Yeah, but pick up the pace,
Who's
will you?
Epstein?
yeah.
Right. That's about
Who?
right.
Epstein? Is that
I
what
thought
you
his name was Clinton.
No, that's who. Oft.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh.
That's a whole
Trunk.
nother- That's a different podcast.
Hey, so yeah, good to see you guys. I went to
Hey.
Disney. Did you-
How was Disney?
It was
He saw his
actually
favorite
really
princess.
great.
You saw what?
Who's your favorite princess?
Jasmine, but she
And
wasn't
they
there.
didn't see him.
She wasn't
her.
there.
They heard you were coming, and they're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you should probably stay in there."
Aladdin was my go-to. Aladdin was my yeah. They're like, hey, saw this guy on the way in.
That guy's back again.
It's okay. Tinkerbell has a restraining order against his dad.
Probably.
It's weird.
It is weird.
No, it's weird.
No, he's right. But yeah, no, they Aladdin or Jasmine weren't there. Only two I really wanted to see.
Oh.
That's okay.
What's Gaston? I
Well,
love
he
seeing
was
the
there.
videos. I love seeing those
I didn't
videos.
see Gaston
Did
though.
you challenge him to a push-up contest?
No, I didn't actually see him, but I'm sure he was around. We ate in the Belle's Castle or the Bee's Castle, I guess.
Have you seen the videos though?
Yeah, because the one lady like starts to grope him like on his pecs, and he has her kicked out, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Why are you kicking me out?" And he's like you just groped me. If
Yeah.
if it was reversed, there'd be no doubt.
Well, that's a big no-no. But
Yeah.
you can go up and challenge him to a push-up
Yeah,
contest.
they'll do it.
and he'll beat you
Yeah.
because they make sure they have a guy that can do a lot of push-ups and stuff.
Yeah.
And arm wrestling. You can
And they're not jerks, but they're not nice to people.
Well,
like
he's his
they're
character.
very egotistical. Yeah.
No one
Well,
is a
most
jerk
of
like
them-
Gaston.
Most of those
Yeah.
characters are in their their college program.
I thought you said Colt.
I thought you said cult
No,
as well,
Yeah.
and I was like,
it's like they have a Walt Disney college program.
yeah. It was cool. The whole experience was crazy. It's expensive, but they do it up. And then I lost my car key, left it on the table at the restaurant
That's not a
for
surprise.
lunch, and
Was
then
your
didn't
tile
realize
on?
what.
Was your tile on?
No, it was just the one key for the Explorer. And so we got back to the car after riding the ferry and walking the mile and a half
Oh,
and
no.
didn't have our car key. And so I had to go all the way back in, had to have security escort me all the way back in to Lost and Found.
Facts, Brad.
And they
Wow.
found it. Luckily they had it because they're on point there. But it was a good time. And then we went fishing and I caught an 8-pound, 2-ounce bass.
At Disney?
No, it was at Lake Toho.
Toho.
Tohoka Kaliga.
Nice.
But they just call it Toho for short. It was
Sounds like
awesome.
they're trying to be get the people that don't know where Tahoe is.
Yeah.
Isn't that in California?
Yeah.
Those are
No,
Lake
it's
Tahoe?
Colorado.
Yeah,
Lake Tahoe?
yeah. It's the
thought that
people
was
that don't
Utah.
know. Like, we're going to Florida,
think-
Lake
I
so
think
Tahoe.
We're
we
saying a
all
bunch
think
of
it's in a
names.
different state. I gotta look it up.
I
Someone
feel
else
like
talk.
I'm in a different state right now.
You are.
You are.
You haven't sat still for
That's what I
You're
said.
like so hyper.
My heart doesn't feel fluttery, but my
Tahoe is
body-
in California.
California. We were all wrong, but Joey.
That's
Thanks
a
for
fun-
coming back and showing us we're wrong
Great
about
to
something.
be back, guys. You got something to talk about tonight, Josh?
I mean, I guess I can go first. We have missed you and wanted to hear your thing, but yeah, go ahead.
Ready to get your ear holes blessed? Take it away, Josh.
Hang on, let me get some sunflower seeds in my mouth before I talk.
I thought there was a rule where we weren't allowed to do that anymore.
Oh no, that was you being on your phone, which you're breaking too. But
We could probably seed less.
I was being
Seedless?
silly. I didn't actually.
No,
put it
just seed less.
I know, but then we'd be seedless.
in. Ooh. Who do we want the sponsorship from more? Ghost, Red Bull, or Biggs?
Red Bull.
I feel like if I get any closer to you, you're gonna kiss me during this episode.
You're in the realm of
I'm
kissability.
I'm not scooting closer to you.
You should drink one of those for you at the gym next time.
But speaking of Ghost energy drinks, Seed Bless. That's pretty good, Brad. Seed Bless. So I'm going to talk about Ghost, but not the energy drink.
Just saw it goes.
I stole an idea from another podcast, so you know it's going to be good. But no, I was listening to the Inner Idiot podcast, who actually was guest starring on another podcast called The Center Cut. These guys, they watch the first 15 minutes of a movie and the last 15 minutes of a movie, and then they have the guest ask them questions about the middle of the movie, and they have to guess what happened in the middle of the movie from just watching the first and last.
So
15
how
minutes.
often do they get it right?
Almost never.
Oh.
But it's a hilarious bit. Like
That is a great idea.
it's a great concept.
Yeah, it is.
Good podcast. The Center Cut. Check it out.
Next week.
But we have to watch like all Kirk Cameron movies. Like we have to watch the first 15 minutes and the last.
God's not dead.
Yeah, or like
like 1 through whatever number they're
What
on.
was it, the
There's
love?
3, I think.
The
Now.
Love Dare or whatever.
I don't know.
Fireproof? I think
yes.
Fireproof was
Courageous?
Yep.
Courageous.
Yeah.
the passion.
War Room.
Ooh, he was in Left Behind.
What was the football one?
Wasn't he in Left Behind?
Facing the Giants.
Facing the Giants.
I love that.
That
movie.
one was
Anybody
big
can
when I was
beat
a
the
kid.
Giants, though.
Oh,
they are terrible.
Zinger. So anyway, sorry. But my friend Tyler was from that. He was guesting on that show, and they came up with this funny concept, and I'm going to spin it to be our church-friendly podcast. So, being nostalgic like I like to be sometimes, think about going to camp, all right?
Okay.
And the ghost thing's going to come into play. Don't worry.
As a
Brad.
child or as an adult?
As a teen,
Okay.
Oh.
not as a child.
I had a terrible time.
The child, we could do the child thing. Let's just say as a kid.
Okay.
From 18 down as a kid. 17 now.
Nope,
I guess
nope.
18 technically you're an adult.
Now I'm sad.
You just think of kids. So you're at camp, your church camp that you went to, not 4-H, not these other ones. I'm talking about church camp. So you're at church camp as a kid, and think of a moment when it was so exciting. The one thing that you love so much about camp, there's like maybe you got saved at camp, or you felt a call to go to Bible college at camp. This guy
L8.
and L8.
Yeah.
That's your crescendo of moments of like, that's what I always loved about camp. The only thing.
I only went to one when I was a kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Real outgoing guy, this one.
But think of these times at your camp that you grew up. Like I did a lot of different things. I went to family camp. I went to teen camp. I was a counselor. I had all kinds of fun moments I can think back on. But to yourself, you the listener, you the viewer, there's more than one. So viewers,
There's
Hello.
5 now.
but
We're
you
going
the
the right
viewers,
direction.
you guys in the room, think of that moment in your youth when you're like, man, this time at camp was so awesome. We baptized a guy in the pond, or
We did do that.
we
Remember
won-
Melvin?
we won the big basketball tournament out in the field with that janky blacktop that had big holes in it all over, or
Blacktop.
yeah, or your team. Like we had the big teams a few
Yep.
years where you would like make a flag and it was your team that won the big championship for the week. Or like I said, you just had an awesome spiritual moment, something awesome that happened. But where the ghost part comes in, let's take it a notch and think of it this way. You died right before this awesome thing happened, right before the crescendo
Okay.
of getting to remember that this happened and this was awesome, right before it led up to that, and then you died, and now you have to haunt the campground with this anxiety or this foreboding feeling of you never got to complete this awesome thing in your
Unfinished
life.
business.
So it's your unfinished business, and
Yeah.
you're stuck at the campground haunting everybody else. Doing, and it's silly. We don't believe in hauntings of ghosts. We know they're demons. But let's look at it this way: that it's a haunting, and you're a ghost, and you're just going around being like. So for instance,
It's a hypothetical here, people.
we were discussing before the show favorite foods at camps. Like there was always the chimichanga, or there was always the mashed potatoes, or there was always the meatloaf. Something that you loved. So there's always a food.
Nuggets, chicken nuggets.
So you think about it. Think of like there was a week at camp, and you knew this one meal was coming up. So you didn't eat breakfast. You didn't eat the snack. You didn't eat lunch because you're like, I want to be super hungry for this meal at dinner time. And it's like endless. It's bottomless. You can eat as much chicken nuggets as you want or whatever it might be for you. So you're anticipating this. You're building up to it. You're out standing in the line at Mount Hope. At Mount Hope, we had this line outside this block wall where we talked to each other. And man burgers.
Yeah, it's Brad.
Yeah.
I,
So
I think I have a winner for this.
Manwich.
you have a food.
No, it's not. It's a different scenario.
Okay, well,
So
save
finish
that
your.
scenario.
Yeah, I'm saving it. Yeah.
So yeah, you're getting ready to have this meal, and as you're in line to go up, you get your tray, and you're getting ready to tell the sloppy Joe lady, "I know how you kids like them sloppy Joes, nice and sloppy," and you're like, "I want," and then you just die, some unnatural cause, and boom, and everybody's like, Josh died right there. But then it's a comedy movie
Right
of a story. It's not sad. It's not crazy. And then the rest of your eternity, you're spent haunting people in the kitchen, wanting that said food.
Poor kids.
Right.
Well,
They had it coming.
yeah, a lot of them are pretty crappy kids. Oh, here's a big comment. You want to read that, Joey?
At Mount Hope, they fixed all the leftover foods at the end of the week, and a man burger was with everything from the week on a sandwich.
Nice.
Yep.
That's probably good.
That sounds really
That's probably good.
delicious.
Yeah.
That's what we would do at night when we were doing security and stuff. We would go in the kitchen and get everything that was left over and make a big pile of food.
That used to be a punishment at the one we went to.
You had to eat the
No,
food.
no. We took
You blended it up.
you
and
took
then
everything
drank it at
from
the
one
end of the night.
meal, put it in a blender and blended it.
I thought it was
and
throughout
then
the day.
Bonnie
Yeah.
was the.
Where,
Oh, yeah.
where,
Whoever had
where
this little
is
clip on them
Bonnie?
had to drink the blended
Bacon,
food.
spaghetti.
Mhm.
It was really
milk.
bad.
It was real bad. Somehow I never, out of all those years, I never got Bonnie.
Bonnie's fun.
I'm glad
So-
I never did.
So you never get to.
Yeah,
I have.
you never get to quench that man
Yeah.
burger. You never get to take that first bite. You smell it and everything. Your anticipation is so built up.
Yeah.
And then, boom, you're stuck with the rest of your life being like, I can still smell it everywhere I go, but I'll never get to taste that man burger. Or you're a part of the competitions and you're playing capture the flag out in the woods at
You're about
night.
to cross the line and score the game
You're
winning
just getting
point.
ready to
and you
grab
just-
that flag. And
massive coronary.
and you're going to win for your entire crew for that week. It's like the final game, the tiebreaker of games, and you're going to win for that entire week. And it's going to be like, oh, remember when Josh crossed the line with the flag, but then he died.
Yeah.
And then you're spending the rest of your eternity going around saying, oh, you're so pumped up and so excited, and you never get to have that big finish of like,
I think I have
he did it.
I think I have a good one here.
All right, throw us what you
Okay.
got.
Once a week at camp, usually we have a slip and slide. And I'm thinking you're excited about the slip and slide. You're waiting all week for it. You got your swim trunks and everything ready to go. You saved them. You're ready. You're running up to it. You jump head first for the slide, and then you die midair.
Oh.
And so you not only do you have the mental anticipation of it, but you feel that you're already starting it.
Yeah.
And then you die right there.
That would, yeah.
Boom. And so now you have to haunt people from a horizontal state.
The rest of your eternity, you're just
like
going
Pete
around
Rose style.
Wee!
Yeah. Like you can't change the.
Did he say boo? No, I'm pretty sure he said wee. Wee.
Yeah. Or the slip and bleed that as we like to call it.
The slip and slide you guys
KNBC.
did out beside the tabernacle at Mount Hope.
Yeah.
That was horrible. There was
remember
always a
that.
pile of roots at the bottom. Yeah.
We did a slip and slide in Maine that was the only hill was pointed toward a building. And so all the youth pastors went in and got the like air mattresses, and we stood there and like bounced kids off the building. It was awesome. And one of our youth pastors tore his MCL.
MCL?
I think so. One of the CLs, can't remember.
ACL, MCL.
Yeah. So we like kids would be going full speed, and we would have to like legitimately brace ourselves and like bounce them away from the building. If you missed them, they would just gone straight into it full speed.
Cool.
I kind of relate to that too, because one of my favorite games at camp was Donuts in the Fryer.
Oh.
And there's nothing like getting to be like the first one in the pile, and you're like, I got this, and then you just
Yes.
get wrecked by some.
Okay,
huge
so
kid.
you're pulling something about to cross the line
Yeah.
and you die,
Well, no, like you run up to the pile first, and you're like, what am I gonna get?
and then you die right
You're
there.
like, I'm gonna get the big money.
And you haven't even
then it's
picked
just
yet?
Like you're just wrecked.
Oh,
A rattlesnake was at the bottom of the pit because it was so warm, and it just struck you and died.
This is
right
turned
there on
into
the
like
spot.
an anti-way to die kind of thing. Like,
Okay, I got one.
that would be living.
So, like, I know
Well, like-
this is kind of sad, but, like, when you're about to leave camp, but you're, like, so excited because, like, you get to go home and sleep in your nice bed,
Oh, that is a real feeling.
and then you die right before
Joey
you,
wrecks
like,
on the way home.
yeah, like, something tragic happens either before you get on the bus to leave or, like, right before you get back
Like
to
right
church.
before you take the group picture.
So
Yeah.
would you keep haunting the campground or keep haunting the van? Like they fix the van and then all the kids that had to ride on it
No,
later on
you
in
keep
life.
you keep haunting both because you go with two.
You haunt wherever the van goes.
Yeah, you haunt wherever the van goes.
Like you have like 100-meter radius around the van.
Like, can we not take the brown van? There's a girl on there all the time going. Like, I don't know what sound you would make if you're dying.
That was such a terrible sound.
It's the only one I could think of. I don't know. So, anybody else have ideas of things?
I'm gonna go with the one I said earlier.
What's that?
I don't remember that one. Why are you smiling like that? I'm scared now.
Because it's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's funny.
Yeah.
You're feeling the God moment, right?
Oh, I remember now.
So you're getting ready to get saved, kind of deal.
Yeah. You're getting ready to get saved. You're walking up to the altar. This is the first time you've ever been saved.
Oh my
in your
gosh.
life. Like you this is it. You're going.
You're gonna get covered by the blood.
Brett?
You're going all in.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
And then you kick the
And
bucket.
then you kick the bucket.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I think you would end up haunting everyone that had church service there to come, like in the.
So you don't think
Just
you
because
make
you
it?
want a piece.
Oh,
'cause
but
you-
in this scenario, you have
no,
to haunt.
Yeah, you're a ghost. You're not.
Okay, and
yeah,
this-
this
yeah,
is not a
I'm
heaven
sorry.
hell thing.
Yes.
This is not that.
You have to haunt.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but you have that anticipation of like, I'm gonna give it all to God.
So you become like an evangelistic ghost.
Yeah.
And
So-
you like encourage other people. So like when
You're
people
just
they want to go up, but they're nervous, you like push their chair.
You're the Holy
or like
Spirit
yes,
that like really moves.
You're like the helper of the Holy Spirit,
Yeah.
and like you and them are close,
So
and like
I don't know if I should go. Like,
Yeah.
get up, turd.
yeah, you like push them, and they like feel it,
You
and they're like,
scare 'em
oh,
up.
Guys, the Holy Spirit just told me to get up, turd.
you're just
It's
ripping
like,
chairs out from under kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, oof.
I either saw Jesus or a ghost.
Yeah.
He told me to go.
Either way, I'm praying. Like
or like Benny Hill, or not Benny. Is that Benny Hill? Yeah, he healed people. Heal, and they
Casp-
fall down. You know.
Casper the Holy Ghost helper.
Yeah, there you go.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but every student got saved this year at camp, and like it stuck. Like,
And you're just a ghost in the background going.
that's right. That's right. There's a show. We're missing out on an opportunity here for like a
Need to mark that. down.
animated or live action. I don't care, but there's a show for this.
Another thing that comes to my mind is like when you're at camp and you're going to bed, because let's be real, bedtime might be at 10, but you're not going to bed till 1 a.m. And it's just like all the crazy stuff that happens.
You don't want to
And
miss
then
that, and then you
you
die
just-
right before it.
You just wake up and everybody's like looking at you and you're dead.
You die right between a copy and paste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you haunt the boys' dorm.
Yeah. No, I
I like the concept of like haunting the boys' dorm as far as like they had that one bathroom for each side.
yeah.
And they're like, sometimes it was like, no poops in that bathroom because you'll stink up the whole dorm.
Yep.
So like, what if you were?
Call Kirk Cameron. He'll make a movie about it.
Hey, that's true. He probably would.
That's true.
But what if you're taking a big dooski in the dorm, boy or girls,
Todd's not dead.
and
I'm sorry. It just hit me.
God's not dead,
Todd's not dead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
But
sorry.
no, you're taking a big dooski in the dorm, and all of a sudden you sneeze really hard, and it causes you to like,
Die.
yeah, it causes you to die. Because you imagine trying to shove things out of your body and then sneezing, which is also forcing more out. They could kill you, probably. Look
You
it
know,
up.
a lot of people have heart attacks in the toilet.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Elvis Presley. And then, so like, what if you did that, and then the rest of your life you're like always scaring the little kids as they're trying to go to sleep. The counselor's like, "Shut up," and you're like, "Oh."
Joey,
Just farting and stuff.
Joey, why are you just a floating head?
Why
right
does it
now?
stink in
Right.
here? But no, my main one that I wanted to pitch out there is this. So think of the crush. Everybody's had a crush at church camp, I think. And you might not have ever moved on it, and the other person maybe never knew, or you did make a move on it, and they did know, and they just didn't reciprocate those feelings. But imagine,
that's probably how it goes.
imagine having that crush, and you're getting ready to go up and ask him out to be like, would you be my girlfriend this week? Or, would you be my boyfriend this week? Whatever. And then you die right before that happens, and you have to like haunt the campground of all crushes. So every time somebody has a crush, you're over there to like mess it up somehow for
Church
them.
camp stalker.
Yeah. Church camp stalker. That works, yeah.
That's not creepy.
But no, even better, Chris, think of it this way. What if you did ask your crush out and you were dating that week? And so that week that your boyfriend and girlfriend, your camp boyfriend and girlfriend, it's so fun at first. And then the person that you ask is super annoying. Boy, girl, whatever you want to say. But they're just like really clingy, and they're just like, they won't give you a break. And you're like, you know what? Hey guys, I think I'm going to break up with her at the end of the week. So there's no lingering thing about it. And they're like, yeah, dude, you should totally do that. You should totally break up. Yeah, it's so annoying. Da-da-da-da. Then you die. And then you're continuously following her around because she won't let go of the fact that you were so awesome. And she thought the relationship was great, when in actuality, you spend the rest of your life trying to convince her that you weren't a great person and you were going to break up with her so you could move on.
And she talks like her husband hates the
Nobody-
memory of you
Yeah,
because she
like-
like always talks you know, I just wish you could treat me more like Jimmy did at the
She was never able to marry again.
yeah. She becomes a nun
Every
and like
relationship she was in, she was always just like,
no one
"But,
lived up.
Frank never did it. He would have never said that to me.
No one ever treated me like Jimmy from camp. And then it turns out she never knew that you just couldn't stand being around.
Frank would have let me go to Taco Tuesdays at El Grande Loco. I don't know. Like, instead of making me not do it. So, yeah, think about that, being haunting that way and going around haunting all the time.
I think that's pretty funny.
I'm
inviting Seth to this party.
That's cool.
So
But
you
if
should
you're
keep
out there,
talking.
if you're out there listening, not watching the show, and you're listening to it later, if you think of something, leave us a message on Facebook. Leave us a message on Twitter or Instagram. We still use those accounts, and we still check the stuff. But, we just can't read through all of it all the time.
It's just so much.
Yeah, it's just so much to
every week.
read. Yeah, words are hard and stuff.
words are difficult.
But
I feel
right
like
into
words
it.
are getting more difficult. Can we talk about
also,
that for a second?
While we're trying to get these things lined out, I do want to put this out here, and I don't say it enough. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, go out there and leave us a rate and review if you could.
What?
Especially if you've been on the show before or currently on the show, go out there and leave a rate and review. It does help us get out to more people.
Or if you're a founding member of the show.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
But no, go out there and leave a rate and review on iTunes if you listen through that. Or if there's another way to comment and leave a review. You can do it on Spotify now. So if you're thinking about, that's his chair, not his body.
They can't see him.
No,
So.
yeah.
It's really funny that
Seth, whenever you're ready, give me a thumbs
It
up.
looks
I'll
like
turn
his-
your audio and video on.
His chair looks like his belly. But yeah, go out there, leave a rate and review on Spotify or whatever platform you
Hello?
listen on.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Say hi to the world.
You're live.
You're live. Do you want your video to be live yet?
Sure.
Put your pants on first.
But the podcast is actually live or?
Yeah, we've been doing it.
Yeah,
for
Why
we're
is
about
that
an
gonna
hour.
capturing the wrong? What?
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
Josh's segment. It always goes over a little bit.
Because they're so good.
They are.
There's nothing wrong with the segment
Seth,
going
get
over.
dressed.
How many successful podcasts you been running? These man, I don't say stuff. I'm sorry.
Seth's trying to put his business out for the world.
You should make your bed, dude.
Yeah.
Put up a green screen or something.
It's made.
Oh, I thought it was reversed. I thought the plaid was supposed to be on top.
No.
Boom. There he is,
Oh
people.
my gosh.
Look at that forehead.
Hey,
Look at
buddy.
those eyes. Piercing.
They're super blue,
This is all over the place.
right?
We're looking at Joey and Joey.
It's okay.
It's
There,
Seth.
fix
I'm
some,
gonna-
fix some lighting for it. There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, if you're out there listening, go out and leave a rate and review on whatever platform you're on. It would help us out tremendously. It'll get us out to more people so that they can be a part of this mess.
No, it's okay. Boom sauce. Got it. You guys added some window captures in there that are not set up correctly.
Dude, we didn't know how to run
like
it.
you
and
jacked this thing up.
We didn't know how to run it, and you left for a month.
It's all right. I fixed
You've
it. We're
been
good.
gone for a
It was
month.
just there's a lot happening in there that should not have been
We
happening.
were just clicking buttons and hoping for the best.
I can, yes.
We did a great job.
You guys did wonderful.
Yeah, we had way more viewers when you weren't here. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's not a sorry thing. We're just showing you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, now that we got Seth, we're
Yeah.
good to roll.
Yeah,
My
we-
turn.
Yeah,
Josh,
we got my segment.
good
over.
stuff, man.
Sure.
No, I seriously, yeah. Whee!
You wanna- Sit down and listen up to what Joey's got to say.
Boom. Hey guys, I've been thinking about this one for a little bit.
Nobody said that.
We're all just looking like, yeah. We're here, dude. We've been here for half an hour.
Pizza's my favorite food. Always will be.
Pizza or
Pizza, however you want to say it.
Pizza is good.
Pizza's the greatest food ever invented.
Hot sauce is the best.
Steak,
Hot
that's
sauce?
sure.
Yeah. So pizza is wonderful. Wait, did he just say we lost everyone but Seth?
Somebody said that? Oh, we're echoing. What happened?
I don't know.
It's a ghost.
It says where our sound is coming through.
It's echoing.
I can hear you guys.
Well, that's
Somebody
good.
jump on the live
Wait,
and make sure everybody can hear us.
I'm not allowed on my phone.
wait.
He's right.
I don't hear the echo anymore.
Yeah,
It's
well,
fixed. It's fixed. They said we're good. Okay. So pizza's my favorite food. Always has been. Probably always will be. On all forms. There is no bad pizza. That's one of my
Philosophies of life.
CC's. I'll eat it. Little Caesars. I kind of prefer it.
Ew.
It's a great pizza.
That's
Anyone that thinks it
gross.
isn't, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
They have cheesy stick bread now.
Their cheesy
so
stick
good.
bread is good.
Okay.
So
sorry.
good.
Go ahead.
Okay. So all pizza, good. Pizza from the freezer, good. Pizza rolls, bagel bites, all those pizzas, great. I'm not here to talk about your favorite pizza brand, all right? Your favorite pizza shop, none of that stuff. There's good pizzas everywhere. I want to debate the best situational pizza. So what I mean by that, I heard a list of best pizza the other day, and it wasn't good, and it made me want to do my own. So I'm doing it. And so not the type of pizza, the pizza where it comes from, right? So I don't want to hear Papa John's or Domino's or
Don't
anything
worry.
like that.
Don't worry, you won't.
Domino's is great. Ever since they changed their formula, it's great. Okay. Yeah. It was
He was looking at me when he said it.
a joke from
So he was
SpongeBob. But yeah,
Formula.
yeah, that's pretty good. Ever since they changed their formula, it's been really good. But I rarely have bitten into a piece of pizza and thought, oh, that's not good. Now, some are way better than others, but I want to talk about that. I want to talk about situational pizza. When pizza is the best, no matter what type or brand of pizza you're eating. Everybody understand what I'm saying here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I have a top 5 here. And so while I'm giving my top 5, or do you guys have any ideas yet, or should I give mine first?
I got my number one.
I was gonna say I only have one. because
Oh,
it is
okay.
the
Let me
best.
hear yours first, and then I'll do my top 5 and see if we double up.
Want to see if you hit them.
Did you?
Okay,
Did
you're
you
right.
bring pizza?
I should have. Why didn't I do that?
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Man, I dropped
I
the
mean,
ball.
I bet there's some in the youth.
Okay, here we
group
go. Let
still
me
from
get the
last month.
fanfare out. Number 5 is breakfast pizza. And I don't necessarily mean like breakfast food on pizza. I mean pizza for breakfast.
Yes.
So it can be pizza from the night before, reheat it, that's fine. Anytime you're eating pizza outside of a lunch or dinner time, it's good.
I had a breakfast pizza last week.
I do love breakfast pizza though. Gravy, sausage, cheese,
Made of the biscuit dough.
egg. Oh my gosh. A little salsa. You put salsa on that?
I wanted to.
Salsa.
Yeah.
Salsa. Seriously, try it next time.
It's like omelets. Put salsa
Yep.
on your omelets.
Just try it next time. Trust me. Trust me. So breakfast pizza, number 5. Number 4, buffet pizza.
Buffet pizza.
Yeah, buffet pizza. So
Hey, which by the way, and I hate because I know we're not doing specific pizzas, but Chuck E. Cheese has really stepped up their game.
Pasquale.
I haven't had Chuck E. Cheese
Look,
pizza.
dude, it
in a
is
What's up,
dead.
Hayden?
So he just went into my number 1, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Birthday party pizza hits different.
Yeah, it does. It's free.
You're right.
It's free.
Like, it
unless
doesn't
you're-
matter if it's at
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese or like at the church, and you're just
You're
like,
right.
"Hey, I ordered pizza
Yeah.
for lunch for everybody."
Yeah, no, he's
It's
right.
always
The man's
good.
right. That's a good. I didn't have that one, so that's a good one. Good job. Good job. Buffet pizza. It can be Pizza Hut. It can be CC's. Doesn't matter. Buffet pizza.
Snappies.
You pay a flat amount. You walk in. You put as much pizza in your face as you can, and then you're good, right? Yeah.
Low key, their cinnamon rolls are way better than their pizza.
Oh
Facts.
gosh,
Those
you're right.
cinnamon
Dessert
rolls
pizza.
so
I didn't
good.
write dessert. That was okay. Thank you. No, I changed the list
Messed
now.
up his top 5.
Number 3 is car pizza.
Now it's his bottom 5 of
Yeah,
the
right.
best pizzas.
Pocket pizza.
Car pizza.
Could you reach in my glove box and hand me the pizza?
Right? No, so
What?
I used to do this thing when I was in Maine. We had a basketball league on Monday nights at the church. I went to college like 25, 30 minutes from church. There's Little Caesars right by my school. I'd go through the drive-thru. I'd get a Little Caesars pizza, and I'd eat the whole thing on the way to basketball, and then I'd play.
Carb loading, yeah.
Yeah. Car pizza is amazing. Nobody's
Oh.
bothering you. There's no one there to take your pizza. It's just you and the radio and the road and a slice.
I said carb loading, but I guess I should have said car loading. Ba-ba!
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. So car pizza, like I said, can be any type of pizza, but in the car. So it's
Yeah.
different. Be careful here though. You can really burn yourself. A lot of tongue burning happening here, and you don't want to crash your car.
Yeah,
So
don't touch the
But
muffler.
as long as it
It's hot.
doesn't ruin the pizza, I mean,
seriously, yeah. So probably shouldn't endorse this one, as a podcast. But
Hey,
it's
what's
good.
up, buddy?
number 2, how do you deal with the grease? You eat the grease, Brad. You eat it. That's what you
When
do.
you're mine and Brad's age, we don't eat the grease.
No,
What do
you,
you-
eat
you don't-
the grease.
You don't pat your pizza with a napkin, do
You
you?
can only take so many
That's so
store
weird. Who
store
people do
Do you
that?
napkin the top of your pizza?
I usually eat it, but that's
Okay,
why I have
good.
to take a pill.
Yes. Okay.
I forgot Seth was here.
Seth is here, people. All right.
I made him laugh.
What up?
Number 2, pizza after midnight. After midnight, before 4 a.m. Have to put that qualifier in there. If it's after 4 a.m., it becomes breakfast pizza, drops down the list. But pizza after midnight, something about it is just better. Going in your beard, you just eat it quick, Brad. Something about pizza late, like fourth meal pizza, is just really good. You shouldn't. It's probably not the best for you, but you do anyways.
I don't even put it in the fridge. I just leave it on the counter and eat it till it's gone.
I don't like cold pizza, so that will not be on this list. I want you to know that. Pizza must be warm for me
Wait,
to
like
eat it.
pizza out of the fridge or pizza
On the counter.
on the counter?
The next morning.
Right.
I'll-
Both are
I'll-
good.
Temperature or
Technically, that would be
cold?
room
Wait,
temperature.
If it's been out
Both are
for
good.
an hour and it's already cooled off,
room
I'm
temperature.
putting it right back in the microwave.
No.
Yeah.
It's called anytime pizza.
No, that can be yours, but this is my list. I have one left, and then you can you
Okay.
can throw one down there.
Respect.
I
That's
thought that
But-
was your number one.
No, my number 1 is free pizza. You cannot beat a free pie.
Yes, you can.
You can't. If it's free, you eat it.
Quality.
It's wonderful. Nope.
Again, coming from an old man
Nah.
standpoint,
If someone else is paying for it, it just tastes better.
Okay.
Seth, what?
If someone I know is paying for La Rosa's pizza, I'll make fun of them.
I don't like La Rosa's. Can we say that?
Yeah, I don't like that.
La Rosa sucks.
It's not
Bottom of the
good.
barrel.
see, I think
very low.
all of these change as you get older. So, like, we were joking around that, like, birthday pizza is the best pizza.
Yes.
Well, when you're old, birthday pizza isn't the best pizza because you're usually paying for
Because
the
you
birthday
bought it.
Yeah, like it's cool when you show up to a party and you're like, free pizza? Oh, yeah,
Also, we
sure.
said the same thing. Free
Yeah.
pizza. That's
You
what
say?
What if the free pizza is cold pizza?
I put it in a microwave.
You don't
it's
have
more
one.
of just like the
in your
environment
car.
you are in.
That's
and
it.
you eat
Then I
it.
don't eat it.
So like that goes to my other number 1. I think this is the close one.
Can't have 2 number 1s.
I can have 2 number 1s.
It's one
Yeah, it's
A.
called
You
11.
can't tell me what I chose.
It's called 11.
One B.
Go ahead.
So, nostalgic pizza. Like you walk into some rinky-dink place and you're just like, this is a restaurant, but then they bring it out and it's like the best thing in the world.
That's not nostalgia.
That
But
means
I'm
it's
talking like-
old.
Do you know what nostalgia
What?
means?
But that's not
Yeah.
what that means.
Rustic
I don't
pizza? Like
think
what?
that's what you.
No. I'm trying to.
Like the environment you are in when you eat the pizza.
Okay.
It
Wait,
just
now we're
gives
getting
you,
closer
like,
to
a
nostalgic
feel.
being the right word.
Okay.
The ambiance.
Okay. What's the
like
quote
I'm
from
talking, you walk into a place
SpongeBob?
that's been open since like 1913. And
Food.
it's like, yeah, we had the best pizza ever.
Water. Atmosphere. Yeah.
Who wants atmosphere?
No, I see. I think you're getting it. Like you used to go to a place all the time with your friends, and like you go back and you have pizza there and it's good.
Yeah, pizza stop.
Like
it's just more
Applebee's.
it's like the atmosphere.
Yeah,
of
like
it, I guess.
Applebee's. We used
Like,
to go to Applebee's all the time.
back when Pizza Hut, you can go in there and sit and have like the buffet bar, and
Like-
it's just like the atmosphere.
The truth
of the
is,
pizza.
Applebee's wings aren't that great, but we were all together, so they were better.
Like
It's like-
5 broke girls.
Yes, but that place is actually good.
It's like having a hot dog at McDonald's. Only certain people will know the nostalgia of it. You know,
You've had a hot dog at McDonald's?
they used to serve them
Are you serious?
for a very short time.
Okay, you guys talk for a second.
Does anybody eat?
I can't. I can't believe you caught Rona.
Yeah, you should have been.
Does anybody eat the McRib?
I love the
Yeah,
McRib.
I eat
Yeah,
them.
I
yeah.
have never once
tried
had.
it.
it.
I really
It's the
wish they
worst
would
thing
bring
ever.
their snack wraps.
I don't get hyped
but
about it.
It's fine.
They need
Yeah.
to have Shamrock Shakes all year. Oh my
Ew,
gosh,
no,
there
they
it is.
don't.
Japan.
The McDog.
That was in
Big dog.
2017.
The McHot Dog.
Wow.
I'm not eating that.
I would,
I'm not eating that.
that thing is huge.
That's a foot long. If I ever saw one.
Brad says lies. But no,
Well,
going back
Brett
to
also.
go ahead.
I don't know. I would say Brett also eats like hot dogs from Sonic. So
Those are good.
Ew.
Gas station hot dogs.
Dad
are
ate
Wait,
Two
okay.
of
So
them.
now I'm open to. So that would be another for
gas
this list.
station pizza.
Yeah, gas station pizza. That would be.
Ew, no.
You don't eat hot dogs from gas stations?
Not anymore.
Wait,
I
wait.
used to.
What about the little tornado thing?
I don't use.
Oh, the
Tornado
Twisters.
things.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but you have to.
Yes,
You
you're
can't
right.
get them when they're fresh. You got to get them like late if they've been rolling for like 6 or 7 hours.
Out of
The
out
best
of
is when one of your friends runs a gas station. He's like, "What do you want?"
Yeah.
And you go back there and get whatever you
Allegedly,
want. Yeah.
allegedly, that was
He
ham.
doesn't run it anymore.
Ham.
Wonder why.
Yeah,
Slip
they
'em.
kept losing money. It's weird.
Oh, that's
How you
funny.
can lose that much money on just the
So,
gas station.
but
food.
yeah, number one, it by far is free pizza. I don't care when it is, where it is, as long as it's not very. If it's kind of cold, I might eat it, but it can't be super cold.
Coming from old man land or nostalgia land, as we call it,
That
No.
one's gonna stick.
no, like certain ways, like I used to eat it that way, and I get it in your young minds. But no, like you think about that now, and you don't necessarily eat those things. But now, one thing I think I can agree on with Brett here only, cold pizza, like even out of the
Ugh.
fridge, even
Ugh.
on the counter, I will go by and I will eat that pizza
I won't
if
eat-
it's sitting.
The
there
texture
I won't
is
eat it out of the
terrible.
fridge.
Like I'll be making
No.
coffee
Ugh.
and going to eat my normal breakfast,
Ugh.
and if the pizza's still there from yesterday, I'll
now,
eat a slice.
Now
first.
listen to this. Sarah will only eat pizza again out of the fridge. She won't let it sit on the counter. She's like, "It's got cheese on it. It's gonna go bad."
So she's technically right. You are
Well-
running a risk if you leave your pizza out. Like if I have chicken on my pizza and it gets left out overnight, I won't eat it.
I
But if it's pepperoni, I will,
No,
because
you-
chicken can
no, you're
grow
good.
some junk.
you're good because the chicken's already cooked, so you're good.
My
I'm
No,
sure that's how
no,
that
it's like
works.
that Podbless from a couple weeks ago when the dude got that infection
He's right.
because he left the chicken out on the table or
He's
whatever
right.
it was.
my average of solid to loose stool in my age now, I think
What?
I'm always taking a crapshoot as it goes anyway, and I don't know that I've ever had solid movement, so I just eat
A
whatever.
crapshoot?
Yeah,
Did you mean to do that?
yeah, I did.
Okay, because that was one of them.
Yeah, I tried to be punny, but no, yeah, I do have diarrhea all the time. So when I eat old food on the counter. I don't know if it's from that food or just my general diet.
Brad just said preach. I don't know what it was to, but I hope it was to what you just said.
It was.
Oh, man.
The delay was perfect.
Anybody else have a situational pizza that they enjoy over others?
Just
What
cold.
What about like ballpark pizza?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're
Well,
big
ballpark-
slices.
Probably the
ballpark
only
pizza.
time I like La Rosa's is at the Red Stadium.
So I've had some like at the Yum Center, like at a convention or something, and they give you a huge slice. It's like $6, but it's like 3 slices of pizza in one.
it's like
That
a New
was at
York slice.
MIC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good. You're right. That was a good one.
But now ballparks have stepped up their game a lot. Like they're making foods way better there now.
Yeah, and their prices.
I went to opening day and ate Montgomery and barbecue
For free.
for free. Yeah, it was nice.
Who'd you sit by?
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
And
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, that other
T.
guy.
Higgins.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Everybody likes McCullough.
I got
Culkin.
hold on. I got a story about that.
Oh, about pizza or the game?
No. The
Joe
game
Burrow.
about
Go
Joe
ahead.
Burrow. Joe Burrow.
Can we say Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow.
Joe
Thank you.
Jabber?
McCullough.
The guy like sitting in front of us because we were in a box, but there was people in front of us, and he was wearing his Bengals jersey because Joe Burrow threw out the first pitch.
Yeah.
Aw.
And he walked up over to Burrow and was like, "Hey, can I get a picture with you?" And he's like, "Yeah, but I have to stay up here. Like, you can't come into this area." So like he did one of those like,
Yeah. I'd
make-
throw him my phone and be like, take a selfie, and then throw it back to me.
No, he's like, "Yeah, cool." And then he's like, "Can I get your autograph on my jersey?" Because he's wearing a Burrow jersey.
Did he?
And he's like, "No."
Good.
And then we looked over again.
They
and
sell
there's-
those. They make money off those.
Yeah,
You know?
and we look over again, and all three of them are just signing baseballs. Like I think the Reds had him doing it. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
That's pretty cool.
but he told the fan, "No, I'm not doing that."
Yeah. If he did that for that
Right, he'd be
one
doing it
dude,
all
he'd have
day.
been just signing autographs the whole game.
Also, they left in the second inning, so.
Oh,
The team's terrible.
Oh yeah,
They traded or got rid of
hey.
everyone.
but it was fun.
No, it's just it's true.
it
Jenna. I'm
is
sorry.
terrible, but it hurts.
I know.
I miss
At least we
Nick.
have Joe Burr.
Nick, if you ever come across this podcast, please come back to the Cincinnati Reds, please.
He's got
I thought
got a
you-
lot to say in it.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say, "Please come back to me."
No.
Do you have a crush?
No, I just miss him.
Cooper,
He was pretty cool.
Cooper came up to me. Nick Castellanos was his favorite player. And he's like, "Dad, I don't like the Reds anymore." That's what he said.
Facts,
I was like,
Cooper.
I knew why, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Why?" He said, "I like the Phillies because that's who Nick plays for."
Yeah. Welcome to being a Reds fan,
Yeah.
Cooper.
He's
You're
like,
welcome.
I like the Phillies.
Yeah.
So
So he's
That's
a
cool.
Pete,
That's
he's a
super
Pete
cute.
Rose guy. That's all I have for pizza, guys. I could talk about this the rest of the evening, though. So,
Well.
outside looking in, number 6, frozen pizza. But we can continue on. You got to heat it up, obviously.
Okay,
Why?
but Tostina's supreme pizzas.
I
those
just
party
love
pizzas
pizza
are
rolls.
good.
As an adult, I still love
Bagel
pizza.
bites
rolls.
are
I'm gonna
way
get
better
really
than
hangry if we keep on talking.
That's a great point. Thank you, Brett. You got anything?
That's why I got the seeds.
Yeah, I do.
Story time with Brett.
Not
Oh,
done
that takes
in a
me
while.
back right there. That's nostalgia.
We know what you meant, and you meant it the right way, but now it's just fun to poke fun.
Yes, yeah. You actually got where you wanted to go, but it was just funny in the moment because we're like, what?
Forgot.
You're fine. Go ahead, Brett.
Yeah, so Sarah and I started watching the three episode documentary on Hillsong Church.
Hallelujah. Sorry, that was just my emotions talking.
Oh,
Because it's a part of the thing.
Well executed, sir.
Thank you.
and if you haven't seen it, I encourage you to go watch the documentary.
Who made it? Do you know?
Not Hillsong,
I'm
I'll
not
tell
sure.
you
Who,
Well, it's very important when you watch a documentary to find out who made it.
I'm not sure who
Because-
made it. You can look it up.
I
But,
think it's
yeah,
the
go
same
ahead.
people from Tiger King.
I wish they would have made it way better.
I think
than that.
Joel Olstein headed it up, actually.
I will never spiritually recover from this.
Yeah. No. It's on Discovery Plus. So I don't.
Discovery
I don't
Plus.
know if it was them or not.
Who pays for that?
I don't know.
We got it somehow. We got their
No,
passcode.
no. 7-day free trial. Let's be real.
Gotcha.
Don't forget to cancel.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's 7 days. What'd you find out, Joey?
You just keep talking. I'm going to read this.
Gotcha. So basically, Hillsong Church is. I mean, they're pretty well known for their worship music, right?
No, they were a band, or like a worship band. A long
Yeah,
time
I
ago.
I think they started that way, yeah.
Yeah,
and then
they do worship music, and their good stuff is good.
Yeah,
But
I'd say we sing a lot of their worship songs in our churches.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but now they're famous people too, right? It's kind of like Scientology, but for like Christians.
Well, so they had like the NYC church or whatever,
Yeah.
and they were selling out literally like
Stadiums
Madison
and
Square
stuff.
Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the guy that was the pastor of this church, his name was Carl Lentz,
Okay.
and he's basically well known for being the pastor of Hillsong NYC,
Yeah.
but he's also known as Justin Bieber's
buddy.
buddy.
Yeah.
pastor.
His
/ mentor.
Right. Well, it was
Didn't
funny.
Chris Pratt go to that church too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
I think he does. I don't.
Oh.
He's actually pretty like out there about it. Like, praise God.
Really?
Yeah, he's
he talks about his faith a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But
Star of David Lord.
they're pretty a pretty corrupt church if you get into the
I'm sorry.
Star Lord, Star of David Lord.
Yes, I
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, my bad.
You're good. If you get into the documentary, you come to learn like there's a lot of abuse going on, a lot of infidelity
So
going on.
just because they're rich, they're just like any other church then? Sorry.
I see
Yeah.
what you did there.
Just more
I
opportunities.
guess.
Ooh, Dan. Is that him?
But like there was a picture of Carl Lentz with Justin Bieber, and like he had his shirt off, and he had like the out. You know how like when you're fit, you get the outline like of your hip bones
The
and
V.
going down to your genital area. I'll say that.
I've heard about that. I've
Yeah,
never
I've
You guys
never-
don't have those?
Nah, shut
No.
up, Joey.
I'm just skinny. I'm not fit.
I'm gonna call you Carl.
No, don't call me Carl.
No,
He's got way better hair than me.
yeah, no, I don't know. His hairstyle's
He has
kind of
hair.
out there.
He has
Right.
hair, so
Oh,
it's better
okay.
than me, Brad. That's how that works.
I think I'd rather be bald than have his hair. But anyway,
Yeah, maybe.
yeah. But so this picture surfaced of him with his shirt off, and Joe Rogan saw it, and because it's in the documentary. He's like, "That's a pastor. There's no way that's a pastor. That guy should not be."
I saw the picture. His shorts are way too low.
Right. He's like that guy's trying
way
to show
too
off
low.
his stuff.
Yeah.
He's like
way too low.
He's not a pastor. He's trying to get.
I love Joe
Rogan
knows.
said-
Joe knows.
Rogan said, "This is Rogan's words, and I'm not. It's not that bad." He's like, he's just trying to get some. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, that's not right. And this guy's married, so. And that's
Well, what is he still?
yeah,
No.
they're still married.
Yeah.
I thought they got a divorce.
No,
No.
no. He just left, and
They-
they're working it out.
They believe in Jesus. They don't get divorced.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
a rule.
But he had multiple affairs. Like he saw a woman in the park and like basically hit this woman up and was like, "Give me your number," and then they started
Poor
having
real
an
David.
affair. Yeah, crazy stuff. But the worst is like I don't know the lead pastor, like the guy in charge of the entire Hillsong organization, because they have like a college and all this stuff.
Right.
He was kind of a slime ball too, because his father, who started the church, you come to find out, he was a child molester.
Do we have to say allegedly, or did he get proven?
No,
No,
it's
it's
proven.
proven.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a child molester of a 7-year-old boy that went to their church, and Brian Houston is the guy's name. He covered it up. And this guy, as an adult, finally came out and was like, "No, he did this to me," and he's like, "I'll give you $10,000 of hush money," and then
It's just clearly not enough hush money.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Oh, when you're a kid, though.
and it's also in Australia, so.
Oh.
Do they do dollars there? What do they have there?
But it's just crazy to
Minor.
think that such a large church. I mean, it's not that crazy to think, but like they have a lot of influence on people, right?
Yes.
Like Josh said, we use probably a lot of their worship music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What a beautiful name. Who You Say I Am.
Broken Vessels.
Broken Vessels. I'm just looking down a list here. Mighty to Save is not their song, so some of these might not be theirs. These might be videos of them singing them. But
No, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of
Cornerstone.
are their songs.
yeah,
Yeah, a lot of them, a lot of songs, and also in the documentary, and we were kind of talking about this before. One of the people had said in the documentary, when they write worship music, they write it to pull at your emotions, so you don't know, which I get, like that's music, that's how it works, but they want you to be in an emotional state, not a spiritual state, if that makes sense. To kind of confuse you.
there's a manipulatory
They're trying
purpose to it.
Yeah, they're trying to
Yeah.
manipulate you into thinking you're in a spiritual state, but you're
But
really.
you might not.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I went
That's
to a
what-
church once where they did that and nobody was getting blessed, so they did a conga line.
Did it work?
They kept singing and did a conga line to get people up, moving around and running. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a King James only church.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, that's like we were talking earlier. Like some of the songs, like I know them and like I enjoy them and I like when we do them, but it's not necessarily the music that like the written words that are wrong. It's how they get used, and the manipulation against somebody to try and force them into something that maybe you're not experiencing at that moment, right? And it's the 2-hour long altar calls where everyone realizes we're not going to get to leave here until we go up there, so we might as well just go up so we can go home at some normal time.
I feel like there's a fine line between that, though.
Oh, totally.
Because I grew up in a charismatic area, and I grew up in a charismatic churches and stuff like that. So, like, the whole emotional part of it, I mean, I get it as I get older and stuff like that. I think I was up really late all weekend, and I'm really tired, so that's a lot of where my emotion's coming from right now. But at the same time, you can't just sit there and be like, yeah.
We humans are emotional,
right?
Which means that something about emotion is good and productive. So it's not necessarily the emotion that's bad. It's what we do with it, or if we try to manipulate people through it, right?
Either way, super interesting documentary, right?
Yes, like
highly
you should
recommend.
Yeah, you should definitely watch it.
Netflix?
No, it's on Discovery Plus.
We
Discovery
discussed this
Plus.
right before you started talking.
Sorry.
You get a 7-day free trial.
Discovery Plus sponsors.
Or if
That'd
you,
be cool.
hey, if you're out there and you have Discovery Plus, put your password and username on there so we can all use it and share it.
But it's just a crazy documentary on a mega church that, most mega churches are mega churches for a reason.
Have they found $600,000 in the wall?
No.
Yeah.
Joyce Myers had golden toilets in her house.
Did you hear? We talked about that,
Solid-
right?
Yeah,
solid
we talked
gold.
about it.
Yeah, $600,000 in the wall.
That's your like third shot at
Well-
that character in like
Because that's jacked up.
At Joel Osteen. I brought him up a
Well,
minute ago.
they were buying on the church's dime like $4,000 jackets, Rolex, yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. On
And
the
that
church.
happens on small scales, too. I think we've talked about that before in private. But, like, there's a lot of just small churches that kind of stuff happens. And because it's so small, a lot of times we just kind of push those people out. Like, okay, we could fire you, or we could, like, get the cops called on you.
Yeah.
But, like, we're just going to, like, not tell any churches that you're going to go to next. But, like, you're not allowed here.
Oh, we have talked about that where no one warns anyone.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
we need to have the shame. Like, everybody wants to not shame them so much. I think it's more so that we don't take the shame. Like, if it was my church doing this, we don't want to have that shameful thing of everybody, oh, did you hear about such and such
Yeah.
church? They don't talk about that one person that
Yeah.
messed up. They talk about the church as a whole. Like,
It's a little bit of the good cops protecting the bad cops because they hope that if they ever mess up, somebody will protect them too, right?
right.
Yeah.
But then it goes down the line. And that's just the problem with people, I think. The more power you give someone, the more they can get clouded in their judgment. And
Well,
Absolute power.
So
Corrupts
one-
absolutely.
one of the questions that Sarah and I had after watching it was, do you as a church continue to play their worship music?
So we had that conversation with the whole Bethel thing,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I
the church
remember that.
did, and they came to the conclusion that with how we perceive it, it doesn't, like, if that makes sense, like, yeah, they might use it for that way, but for us, we know what the intentions are of us playing their music, and then their royalties, they barely get anything from, it's like less than a certain amount from our website that we get.
I
Yeah.
would say I think I have more issues with the royalties and
Well, you can't control where that because the way you buy, so you have to have rights to play music. Like you can't just play people's songs, and so we pay like a yearly fee to,
CCLI is
yeah.
what we use.
and it covers like all worship songs. And so, in order to stop using one, you would have to stop using them all.
Yeah.
And so
Because so like how CCLI works is like the base fee goes to like a certain, it doesn't matter like whose song you choose. So like say we were to not do Bethel or Hillsong and we just do like, maybe we write our own music and we put it out there. It doesn't matter. We just do the other things.
Yeah.
Because we're still,
we
using
we
those.
went over that that was like a year ago probably.
yeah.
I think that gets into a whole thing, though, of if you're going to cut that thing out, what about everything else? What about social media?
Right.
What about,
It's, yeah.
wearing Levi's, drinking Red Bull?
Or people saying they're not going to go. Like I told somebody I went to Disney last week. Like, oh, really?
You didn't hear that they're
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
pushing gay agenda?
And I'm like, man, if you want to do that, then you go ahead and do it. But enjoy cutting almost everything out of your life because I can't control what companies do. Like that's just not.
But also, not talking about the financial aspect of playing worship songs. What about their theology? What if their theology's bad?
Well, that's where you draw the line in the song. So you have to look at your lyrics and go, okay, is this actually saying something that I don't believe or that we don't believe as a church? Or are they taking something that's kind of generic and then using it for bad means, right? So like we're not going to get up there and sing something that is, against our beliefs. But just because it's the same thing with like the Rob Bell stuff. We've talked about this a bunch, but like he made all those Numa videos and they're killer. Like they're awesome, great teaching tools. But I would not suggest anyone go listen to what he has to say right now. Right. And so, but just because he's kind of gone off the rails doesn't necessarily mean that I would throw all of it out. I think there's some of it that can still be used for good.
Yeah.
And some of it not. And you just have to be kind of.
Yeah. You just got to know where to put the correct phrasing. It's like you guys in your men's bathroom and how you got to aim by faith, not by sight, above the urinal. And I'm like, this is just poor placement. Like, this is a good phrase, and it's a good meaning. Or the other day, one of my friends from Bible college posted a thing that said, iron sharpens iron, and it was the scripture for it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they had a picture of an axe being sharpened on a
stone
belt sander. And I was like, that's a great phrase, but this is a picture of an axe being sharpened on a belt sander. So that's not
Brad made a
iron,
good point.
Sharpening iron.
He said in the 70s and 80s, some of those like Southern gospel traveling groups were just as bad, but no one publicly found out because we didn't have the technology. Different now.
Yeah, the internet will find out your sins and then make fun of you for it.
Yeah, that is true. But it's definitely something to think about and keep an eye on.
You will be memed.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's
you
good.
sure?
I do want to watch that. I just haven't had the time to. Well, I've had the time, but I've not put aside the time for that because I was watching Moon Knight instead.
It's great.
It's really good.
It's really good. Yeah.
My buddy Alex says it's garbage, but
Why doesn't he like it?
because he reads the comics. Reads?
Reds.
Red.
Woo!
He did read the comics.
I haven't. So,
Anyway,
bless somebody?
well, do we have other things?
Pod bless your heart.
We gotta bless somebody.
It'll be a no.
I don't know if you guys heard this story,
Nope, sure haven't.
but
Could you tell me about it?
yeah, in the NBA, they're in the play-in tournament, right? Which is like a weird not playoffs. They're the last couple teams or whatever play for the final playoff spot. So it's extra playoffs, whatever. But we're in Minnesota. The Clippers, they play in Los Angeles, and the Minnesota Timberwolves, they play in Minnesota. We're playing each other, and a lady ran out onto the basketball court and tried to super glue her hand to the court in the middle of the game.
Thought you were going to say a player.
No, nope, to the court.
Got you.
Yeah. So she ran out. Like, I like that the article calls her an interloper.
Sign my jersey.
Yeah. Seth, did you hear about this one? Did we talk about this one yet?
No.
Yeah. So she tries to glue her hand to the floor. I don't know if you guys ever use super glue, but it actually takes a little bit of time to set up, especially
My fingers stick together really quick.
because your fingers,
They
whenever there's
will.
moisture involved, it can set up very quick. But if the floor was dry, it can take a little bit more time. So she tries to glue her hand to the floor. It doesn't really stick. And she's mad that it didn't stick because she wanted to make a scene.
I bet the glue stayed to her hand, though.
Definitely stick. When moisture is what it
When
wants.
they
yeah.
arrested her, they should have just went like this.
You're never going to...
She should have high-fived
no.
somebody. Yeah. So she was wearing a T-shirt that said "Glenn Taylor Roast Animals Alive." Glenn Taylor is an owner of the Timberwolves, and so he owns a chicken farm, I guess, and some of them got the avian flu, and he killed them through a method that I guess she didn't agree with.
Slamming
And-
against the wall.
Yeah, the kicker is that she flew from California to do this,
Yeah.
and that's not a cheap ticket.
No.
And then to get close enough to the floor where you could get on the floor, not a cheap ticket.
Well, you don't have to get you don't have to get the ticket to be down there.
You do, because they won't let you in the section unless you have a ticket in that section.
Well, they won't let you glue your hand to the floor either. But it's not-
Yeah, right.
you got
but
pretty far
but here
back.
we are. Here we are.
Security.
The rules say that she can't do that.
So they called it a fan disruption, and she flew all the way from California to raise awareness about.
Is there
I don't
a
know.
video?
This was you want to see it?
I kind of do, but I don't know if it's going to be worth watching.
It might play audio that
No.
I don't know if we're allowed to
Somebody
play
has
this.
fallen
They didn't know.
They thought she had fallen.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, hey. And she's like, oh, nobody got to hear my.
But they are assisting her.
So yeah, they don't know
That she's a protester.
what has happened. They just think she like.
And out she goes.
Hey,
And now there's
Carl
super glue
Anthony.
on the floor. By the
But
way,
they thought she was a worker.
Yeah.
Carl Anthony.
he's figuring it out now. There may have been somebody
They
else.
quickly got her up and got her off in a hurry.
Did she?
Yeah.
If she fell, is there blood down there?
Is there blood down
there
there?
blood?
Wow, they're getting real intense.
Right?
I think.
Hey, people are going to be watching this a bunch.
Are they going to show the?
And
Oh, they
by
didn't.
security that she apparently had glue and she glued herself to the floor. And she refused to lift her wrist up. And I don't mean to laugh, but this really happened. She glued her wrist to the floor.
Her
and
wrist?
She was resisting, trying to keep her
Oh,
wrist
They're
Re-
laughing. There's a bunch of dudes laughing.
a
And,
protest of some sort, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So that
funny.
happened.
yeah.
I don't know how you clean super glue off. Well, acetone. That's how you clean it. But I do.
don't
I
know
lied.
how,
I lied.
actually.
You
There's
do
a very
it.
scientific way.
Fingernail polish remover. If you ever glue your fingers together, if you have fingernail polish remover, it will most likely take the super glue apart.
Gasoline works too.
I didn't know that.
A lighter.
If you ever
I don't think that
if
would
you ever
work.
get poison ivy, just take some of the gas from like the weed eater or chainsaw you're using and pour it on your arm.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it'll help.
And then light it on fire?
no, you just rub it
They
on.
just set this lady on fire.
What shit? Poison ivy?
Hey, she's a protester. That's what they do. They're crazy.
So a guy just did that last week
Set himself on fire.
in India. Yeah,
Why?
his boss offered him
Asked him to
a
work on a
promotion if he would let him sleep with his wife.
What'd he say? No, I'm just kidding.
Apparently, I'm thinking no. I think that was a no. So yeah, she.
that
I'm
sounds like the
assuming
boss set him on fire. That he
got
would set himself
arrested.
on
And they called her hashtag Glue Girl.
fire. Aw.
And I'm not sure if that's a positive or
No.
negative thing.
Now she's goon gone.
Yeah.
Get it? Get
Be
it?
gone. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Oh.
got it.
I got it.
It wasn't
So
that funny.
Dad jokes are strong.
who do we bless here?
We bless the little boy who mops up the sweat from where the guys fall down.
He's right.
Because that's probably who was like caught her first.
No, and like every time he goes over that spot for the rest of the game, his mop
Sticking
sticks.
to it.
Yeah,
oh,
poor
dang on it.
guy.
Poor little fella.
Yeah, little guy.
I think that's who he is.
I think that's
Yeah.
the best.
Let's call him Jonah.
Because the owner's probably a jerk, and he probably did kill those chickens unethically, right?
Well, yeah, of course he did. But
Yeah.
the internet finds you out, just like we were discussing earlier. You know.
And also, though, it's chickens, so like,
And
I
Napoleon,
feel bad for the guy.
Napoleon Dynamite worked on a chicken farm for a short time.
eat your food. So mop person could be,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, mop person at the Timberwolves.
God bless your heart, sweetie.
His name's Jonah.
His name is Jonah.
When in death, he has a name. His name is Robert Paulson.
I don't get it.
That's from Fight Club.
I have seen that.
Have you?
Yeah,
Have you?
I have.
Have you?
Yes.
He was going to join Fight
a
Club,
long
but
time.
they didn't have any bears available.
Yeah. Well, I'm not
Singer.
allowed to talk about it.
Not allowed to talk about
Yeah,
it.
sorry, guys.
They wouldn't let me fight animals.
How many times did you have to watch that one to figure out the twist in it?
Once.
You noticed it the first time through?
How did you not notice it the
You
first
did
time?
not. I don't believe you.
How could
No,
you
but-
not?
no.
The very
No, I
ending
don't believe
brings
you.
it
I
all
don't believe-
together.
No. Like during the film,
No,
you didn't figure that
no,
out
dear.
before.
No, but you
Before
finished-
they spoiled it, before
No.
the twist happened, you didn't
No.
know, right?
No, nobody knew.
Okay, I thought you were saying you knew
No.
before.
I finished the movie. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's
Yeah,
insane.
it's fun to watch it again, and then you realize,
I
like,
thought you were
oh,
trying to say
wow.
you watched it once and never got it.
It's like
No,
Sixth
I
Sense.
might have said that wrong. I
You
meant
did.
like, did you
You
figure it
did
out
say that
first?
wrong.
No,
I'm sorry.
I did not figure it out first
Yeah,
because
I-
no one.
How many
figured
times did it
that out.
take you to realize that Bruce Willis was dead in The Sixth Sense?
Well, the first
That one, yeah, that took
Yeah.
a while.
those are fun movies to watch twice, and then you go back and go, oh wow.
Well, all those M. Night Shyamalan movies, they're all hard to like really pinpoint what he's going to do because it's always got the twist.
Yeah, or a double twist.
Did he do the fog or the mist?
It was The Mist.
Signs,
Yeah,
did
when
you
the guy
say?
the saddest ending to a movie of all time.
That's pretty sad.
I don't even want to talk about it, to be honest with you.
What was Mark Wahlberg in? He was in. That Signs was
The
the
other
big
guys.
one that he did.
No,
Same-
Signs was
that's the
John
topic.
Travolta, right?
There was another one where the trees were killing everybody, or the plants were killing everyone.
John Travolta was in Signs.
No, that was Mel Gibson, bro.
Was it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Dang it. Are you
Movie trivia.
I don't know.
From a
have you
guy who
guys
doesn't
ever
watch movies.
watched
Yeah, right. I
Shutter
saw
Island?
Signs, but I was like, when I was a child, it scared me to death.
Did you
That-
guys understand
Swing
Shutter
away.
Island the first time you watched it?
Oh,
Shutter.
that-
That movie
because
will mess
he-
with your
I called
brain.
that
That-
movie off the bat.
He's not really. He's not really insane.
Wait a minute, go over again.
Yeah, I know that at the end
Look at her eyes.
No, there's people that believe that
No,
he
the one
is
beside
insane.
that. The one beside
that he
that.
was part of.
Oh yeah, I know, but he
No, he
didn't-
is.
He
No,
didn't.
no,
No,
he's
no.
not.
He
No,
didn't
he is.
want. No, listen.
They let him
didn't-
do that. That's part of his therapy.
no.
I'm sorry. Go
he
ahead.
didn't want to realize, like, to come to terms with it. So that's why he like told them.
Yeah.
Like he acted like he didn't know, so he would just die.
Tune in next week, and we might wax all of our nose hairs.
Ew.
Oh, that's gonna
I
hurt
will
so
not be
bad.
here.
Oh, it's mostly the guys thing. You
That's
can do it
gonna
if you
hurt
want.
so
No, that's
bad.
okay. I won't be
I
here.
think I'm gonna buy a pack of it, and we should do that next week to see who gets
If you
the
bring
most
them in, I'll
hairs.
probably
down.
do it. But
Put
Seth,
down
I mean,
your
I'll
Seth,
rip them out of
you
you
got to come
guys.
up for the nose hair waxing.
I can rip them out for you all.
Can we? Let's just buy a waxing.
Oh, I
kit.
turned you down. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's that. Yeah, you
I had to
can
turn the
Why'd you turn
computer
me
down because you're on the same audio channel as the computer.
Ah, yes.
I'm sorry, bro.
Let's just do a waxing. Let's wax each other's chest.
No, I'm not doing
No,
the
I
chest.
will not do that.
How about
Again.
How about like so? This podcast I watch, it's called The Yak. They do like a spin wheel, and like they'll challenge each other, but they put like their names or the challenge on the spin wheel.
Oh,
And it's
that's
like,
cool.
So,
So
it's
they
like-
have a spin
so,
wheel
like,
of
if
names,
we did waxing
and
and,
then
we had a spin wheel of what gets waxed.
So yes, but you need to come up with a way to make it our own and not just a ripoff.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna wax your beard.
I just want.
I would not let you do that.
I just want to see
on
who
the
has the
wheel.
most nose hairs. Like have a winning.
I
Prize.
think I'll.
a
I think I
case
got
a
you.
case of
Fine.
Ghost
How
energy
about-
drinks.
How
No,
about
Red Bull.
you write it on cards, mix it up on the
Seth-
table, and pull.
Yeah, Seth is out on this one.
No, you pull one. So like you do different parts of the body. That way nobody repeats.
But
and
you
then
got to
have
let
pull
it
a card.
harden and all that stuff. And we've only got so long on the show.
I feel like if we
The
do that
humor
one,
out of it. Oh,
I just
that'd be
wanna-
so funny.
we have to have the button ready because there could be some
No.
there could be some involuntary
Do
words.
do the crap.
It doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
No, I think this one's gonna go with all the other challenge ideas we've had that we've never done.
No, they were done. They were
We've
just not
done
recorded.
most of them.
We didn't do the milk crate challenge.
We did that one. We just didn't
Yeah.
record it.
And we ate a bunch of conies one night. I mean, we didn't.
I
Well,
had-
I recorded
We
it.
went live. Yeah, that was before we did the live stream.
We
Yeah,
need to
it was-
hide the one chip challenges because a student in the youth group wanted to do one on Sunday, and I had to convince them not to.
Yeah, that would have been bad news.
I don't think I'm
Big
legally
yikes.
allowed to do that.
I encourage
No.
it.
Yeah, that's death. Okay,
Well, please tell me it wasn't James.
no, he would
Okay.
die.
He
And
would
I told
die.
him that
He would
was
smell it and be like, ah!
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it is terrible. Like no one should eat that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But yeah, that's all I got, guys. You got anything else? It was good to be
I
back.
think that's all I got.
Brad said, "Let them do it.
Gotta learn from your mistakes.
Let them learn. They might die, Brad.
Internal bleeding.
They might. Yeah.
They'll learn the ultimate lesson and then they can haunt.
Seth almost died like 4 days later.
No, I almost died that
Dehydration.
day.
Dehydration. You talk about a stool solid to liquid ratio.
Yeah, possibly.
I pooped all that night. Like as soon as we left, I went home and I was pooping like every hour.
I'm so glad I didn't eat that chip. I'm
It
so
was-
glad I
it
spit
was
that chip
bad
out.
news. I just ate half of it, and I had that much horribleness.
And then Brad just like was fine.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Brad's
up with
built
Brad.
different.
He really is.
But
All
anyway,
right, that's all I got, guys. You got anything?
I think that's all I've got. What about you, Noah?
What?
Is that
All right. I'm
That's a no.
Joey.
Past my bedtime.
I'm Josh.
I'm Brett.
I'm sitting next to Jenna.
So,
I'm Jenna.
Oh, he already said it,
He
didn't
already
he?
said it.
All right.
And
And
this
this
is
is Podbless.
You're all a little bit sick. It was-
No, it was perfect. Don't apologize for that.
but yeah,
You be
seriously,
you, Seth.
Yeah, hang out here. I won't disconnect you.
we should totally wax our noses, though. I just want to do it.
I'll pull him out of y'all.
All right, I'll let you.
Bet.
Can't say I won't punch you.
I'll bring pillows.